Why play Shen top? Well, he has a global teleport, he has a strong laning phase, he brings solid engage, and he's an amazing split pusher. However, he can get kited, especially if he misses his E. And he does need to have a good carry that's worth ulting. Shen's passive is after using an ability, he grants himself a shield. If this ability affects at least one other champion, the cooldown of this ability is massively reduced. His second passive is he has a spirit blade nearby, which he can manipulate with his abilities. Shen's Q recalls his spirit blade to his location, and enemies it passes through are slowed. Once it arrives, Shen empowers his next 3 basic attacks to gain a large amount of bonus range and deal bonus damage. And if the blade did pass through an enemy champion, the bonus damage is massively increased and Shen is granted bonus attack speed. Shen's W creates a circle around his spirit blade. After 2 seconds, or when an ally walks into it, it creates an area which blocks all enemy basic attacks. Shen's E has a passive where when he deals damage with Q or E, he restores energy. The active is a straight line dash which deals damage to enemies he passes through and taunts them. Both his Q and his W can be cast during the dash. Shen's ultimate is a point and click ability which can only be used on allied champions. He channels for 3 seconds and grants the allied champion a large shield. Upon completing this, he then blinks to that ally's location. For combos, use Q and then wait until it has about 3 seconds left on the cooldown. Engage with E, then attack with your 3 empowered attacks. Use Q, dragging the blade through the enemy, and W, before immediately attacking again with 3 more empowered attacks. When saving someone with ult them, and when you arrive, drop your W and then E onto the enemies. Pull your Q through them and then attack away. For matchups, Shen is great into auto-attack reliant champions, and he can struggle into ability reliant lane bullies. For runes, take this. Grasp is everything you want. For build order, start Shield and Pot into a Sunfire and tier 2 boots. After this, a Thornmail and Kanik are great pickups before finishing a build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start Q then E then W before maxing Q then E then W, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flash and Teleport. Starting the game from level 2, you have great kill pressure. In the early game, your Q damage bonus is nuts. So, being able to use Q to get 3 empowered attacks and then waiting until it has about a 3-second cooldown left, before engaging with E into your 3 attacks, before using Q again into 3 more attacks is simply too much damage for any champion at level 2. And for a lot of this laning phase, if you can ever get the combo off, it's devastating. Otherwise, as the top laner, your main focus is going to be on farming hard and becoming a tanky split pusher. When you hit level 6, in theory, you can save most teammates from the dumb things they're doing around the map. So keep an eye on them all, as you are now basically their babysitter. Entering the mid game, take your tower as soon as possible and split push. You are an amazing split push presence, because if they don't deal with you, you get towers, and if they do, you simply ultimate your team and get good fights and objectives. Your late game team fights are incredibly simple. You'll be split pushing and your team will start fighting. Ultimate in on whoever needs the shield the most, before dropping your W on your team and then taunting all enemies going for them. And that's how to play Shen top lane. If this video helped you, leave a like and comment below which champion you want to see next.